Well, hello! Today I'd like to give you my first impressions of a Reform 4000 fountain pen. A little bit Pelikan-esque. Let me know what you think. So let's dive into it. How's your day going? So I just filmed a whole writing sample without turning this camera on, so let's try this again. So this pen comes in this vintage box. Doesn't quite want to stay shut, but anyway, the front of it is covered with some branding, which is mostly faded or worn off. I can't quite make out this part, and maybe I could if it was in a more familiar language, but I just can't. But here I can clearly make out export-import, a word, and then I want to say this says Bavaria, maybe Bulgaria, but this is a German pen. Open it up. It arrives with a spare refill for the pen which must not be named. It says Reform. We get a pencil, which is a twist mechanism. We get one of those things. With I guess a vintage refill in it that's probably no good. Oops. Go to pick up one thing, I get everything else with it. Yeah, she's no good. And finally, we get the important part. So since this is a refilming, you won't get to see me ink it up. I promise I did put ink in it. So the pen arrives, it's got a kind of a standard Reform color that we've seen before. I have a Reform 1745 with the same color pattern. But I will say it's kind of Pelikan-esque. This clip is very evocative of the Pelikan clip. And this little bit up here, the finial, just very Pelican-y. Unscrew it. You're treated to a segmented ink window. And one of those vintage Bach nibs that I like. Now I did write with it already, but we'll do it again because you didn't see it the first time. The ink I'm using is Parker Quink. Washable blue. As far as flex, I think you can already see it. This is a flexi pen. So definitely can get some line variation when you use this puppy. Wetness and flow. With that little scribbler has no trouble keeping up. Smear test. That's a wet pen. Reverse writing. Fairly smooth, but ew. And finally, the world famous Peer Gustafson test. Yeah, that happened before. But check that out. Almost immediately, it's back. So, not a pen if you're into rapid scribbles, but a perfectly good pen if you're just into writing. So, that was the Reform 4000. The pen and pencil have not left the case since I filmed that video, but the pen, the fountain pen, has been out of the case quite a lot, and it's been used quite a lot. I am enjoying writing with it. It's just a very nice pen. The whole Pelikan thing, yeah, I see it. But I've been very much enjoying the last couple of weeks using this pen. Now, haven't had as much time as I want to do the writing I want to do, but what time I have had, I have enjoyed it. As far as fitting in the pocket, fits right in there. This is actually a pretty nice pen I could take with me places, use as a daily writer, and yet it's definitely got the flex, so I could have a lot of fun writing with it also. So, yeah, I'm pretty glad I bought it. I will admit that the other pen and the pencil will probably never see the light of day ever again, but hey, such is life. All right, so hope that was interesting, hope it was useful, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.